This is a 5-set brush. It has a detail brush. I think this is a 1. And then we have the flat brush, an angled brush, a dotting tool, and also a fan brush. So it is quite complete, and it's 150 pesos. If you see this in person, you wouldn't think that it's 150 pesos because it looks like it's well made. So this is a really good set. I got my students the same set because I do recommend what I like about this is the flat brush, the angled brush, and the detailing brush. The fan brush you can do without. I think a better fan brush would be an acrylic for the ones for acrylic. It's a little bit, it has a little more body than this one. It's a little stiffer than this one. The next thing I got is this kind of dandy. This is I'm really excited to use this because it's a square set and it's reversible. You can use the flat regular square, or you can use it with the scallops. And this one is only 90 pesos. It has its own container, which houses 5 piece square cutter. So that's very nice. Next one I got is 100 pesos. This is the Lace Violet Silicone. So 100 pesos for this. Very, very cheap. And then this one I'm really excited to use. This is the Brooch, and it's 300 pesos for the whole set.
Nice,
and
Mommy.
Yeah, I know, it's very nice. And what I like about this one is that it is not that flimsy. There was this, Lynn, do you remember the one that we bought from the online store? I'm not going to mention the online store, but we did get a gem mold, and it was unusable. Like, it was too soft and too flimsy that when you take out your, whatever medium you were using, either gum paste or flour paste or fondant, anything that you're using, it was too flimsy that when you take it out, it loses the shape and it doesn't even impress well. The grooves of the mold wasn't deep enough to make a good impression. That's why it was such a throwaway. I was so disappointed when I got it, and it wasn't cheap either. How much was it? It's, I think, 400 or 380 for a silicone mold that doesn't work. I'm not going to mention the store's name because I did get a few items that were quite nice, but that one was unusable. And the next thing I got was a leaf Vayner. This one is 140 pesos. It's a V-Leaf 10. I recommend this leaf. If you're going to get the leaf Vayners, I think they have... Yeah, I think they have a lot of leaf Vayners there, but this one is the one that I'd recommend you get. It's a small one, but yes, it's a cherry bomb. This one had the deepest markings, and it would leave a great impression with your leaf fondant, a gum-based leaf or fondant leaf, whatever medium you're using. Okay, what else? For cake painting, I would always recommend powder colors. I have the aubergine, I don't know how to say this. This is brown, basically, and black. And I use powder for cake painting. And then I also got 2 sets of dotting tools. It's 200 pesos for this. It's a really good dotting tool for faces, for objects. It's a great item. It's 200 pesos, and it's also steel and hard plastic. I made sure that... Sorry for the background noise. I made sure that the items that I got look like it would last me a long time, because I do abuse my items quite a lot since I make cakes every day, and I also hold classes. So those items need to be very durable. Okay, next bag of decorating tools. This is 160 pesos for 14-piece modeling tool. You'll need this for flowers, for objects, for basically anything that you need modeling, you would need this. I have the original one. I think it was, I'm not sure if it's PME or Gem. Those are the brands that I have. But my mother decided to store them, and she said we can only use them for demos. Since when we're holding classes, we use this one, and this doesn't break easily. Unlike the other one that we got, do not get that. Hold on. Lynn, can you get me the other set of tools, the one that breaks easily? The one that has like a yellow part and then... No. This one. Okay. Just to show you that we do use this. Okay. Do not get this one. This one has a break there. And if you apply too much pressure, it will come off. So do not get this kind. I got myself a smaller one, which I think is a lot more in terms of, I mean, the set holds like 18, I think, or 16 pieces, but it's better you get a 14-piece modeling tool because it's bigger. And it also looks like it's more durable. Like, it looks like it's made with hard plastic. But this, I've used this for a month now. It didn't break, so I'm happy. Okay, so if you're using fondant, I bought two smoother, straight edge smoother. It's 80 pesos per piece, and of course you need a pair, so that's 160 pesos. And then I also got a cell board. This is where you roll your petals or your leaves. What is the grooves for? That is for your individual petals or leaves. That's where you insert the wire. So you need a groove so that when you roll your gum paste or your whatever medium you're using, that they will have a body or extra space for you to insert the wire in. Also, the holes are for jasmines or buds or anything that needs also a bottom. I don't know what you call that. The round bottom part. So this is 1,100 pesos. I know it's quite pricey for something very small, but this is made in England and it is almost unbreakable. We have the ones that we have are from my mother, and until now it looks brand new. Like every cell board that we have looks brand new, but it's almost as old as I am. And then I got wires. One is white and the other one is green. Gauge 22, I think. Yeah, gauge 22 and then gauge 18. If you're gonna get a lot of wires, I recommend that you go to the Divisoria instead of going to baking supply stores around the metro, because in Divisoria you can get this a lot cheaper. So this is gauge 18, 175 for this, and then 22s for 145. But if you're just gonna get one bag each, then it's better that you go to the local supply store, because of course in Divisoria there's no parking, and then it's quite far. You have to commute if you don't have a car. So it's still cheaper if you go to the local store, if you're just gonna get yourself a couple of bags. Rolling pin, they have also, I got the 9-inch one for 150 pesos. They have the rubber ends to control the thickness of your fondant or gum paste. Another set of the dotting tools and the paintbrush. Okay. Round brush, 80 pesos. And then craft knife, 140 pesos. I will try this craft knife, but I usually go for X-Acto knife. It's a brand, X-Acto. They can be bought at any national bookstore branch. They're available in all national bookstores branches. So, tip on your brushes: if you're gonna get brushes, I recommend that you do get the acrylic and watercolor brushes instead of the oil brushes, because the oil brushes are coarse and too stiff that it would leave marks on your fondant. So you get acrylic brushes. If you have budget, you get the sable or the horsehair if you're very particular with your brushes. Also, I got the jet black pen. One end is finer than the other. The other end is a marker type. The other one is a pen type. The marker type is 2.5 millimeter, and then the pen type is 0.5. So for finer detailing like faces, eyes, whatever, you use the other end, the pen, and it's quite expensive. This is 220 pesos for a pen, but it is edible. So. Okay, so lastly, I got myself, no, wait, is it the last one? I got a few pots of edible paint. This one is a blossom tint powder also, no luster, just matte finish, sugar flare colors in blue. And then I got the rainbow dust, I think that's the brand, rainbow dust. And this lemon tart, also matte finish. Other one is cherry pie, red, and then the blue. Why did I get these three? These are the primary colors, and these are the mother of all colors. If you want to make green, you just use yellow and blue. If you want to make orange and red and yellow. If you want to make violet, then red and blue. If you want to add portions of red to your violet, then it becomes red violet. You can study your color wheel, or you can actually research on color theory, how to make colors duller or brighter by adding the opposite color or whatever. But I did get the primary colors. You need those, and then I say primary colors, and then your primary neutrals. Okay, don't quote me on primary neutrals, but that's what I mean about that you can't make these. That's why I call them primary neutrals. Primary, you can't make these colors. You can't make black, you can't make brown, and you cannot make white. So you get the primary neutrals, and then you can get the primary colors. That's all you need for cake painting. Yeah. If I'm not making any sense, I'm sorry. But if you have questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I will be glad to answer them. If you have a favorite store, whether online or a physical store, you can also leave them in the comment section, and we can help each other out. I can show you like my favorite hauls and my favorite decorating items that actually work. And then you can also tag me if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do already. And also we're on Instagram and Facebook. So I got myself a floral tape, but that's from another store, and a set of ballers. And this. This is not for me. I got this for a friend, and I'm gonna be shipping this today. Okay, last last but not the least, I got two of these. These are the Revolving Kickstand. It's a tilting kick turner. I'm gonna show you. This is 500 pesos each. Oh, I forget to mention the price. This is 220 pesos per pot. I don't know which one is cheaper because this one is 7 ml and the other one is 1 gram. So I really don't know how to do the math and compare, but they are both 220 pesos, different brands, and then one is 1 gram and the other one is 7 ml. This is what it looks like. And I think this is very, very helpful when you do cake paintings, especially if you do detailing, not just like impressionism, but real detailing. So you can use it as a regular turntable, or you can tilt it. See? It's great for lambeth, for detailing, for cake painting. So I got myself this, 2 of those. Yep, and that's the end of my mini haul and store review. Please do visit Big et al. I'm not sponsored by Big et al. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and happy baking.